Hello and welcome to HTML tutorials. In this tutorial, we are going to discuss about the HTML images. Images are very important to beautify as well as to depict many complex concepts in a simple way on your web page. This tutorial will take you through the simple steps to use images in your website. You can insert any image in your web page by using image tag. This is the simple syntax to use this tag. The image tag is an empty tag, which means that it can contain only list of attributes and it has no closing tag. So let's try an example. So this is the example file. To try this example, let us keep the HTML file, that the program file that we wrote, and the image file that we're going to use. Here we are using the sample.png file. So we need to put both the things in the same directory. So let us try to execute this program in a word processor. In a text editor. So this is my text editor and I copied the code here. Have a look at this code, HTML. Open here and we close the HTML and we open the head, and the title is using image in web page, and the title is closed, and the head is also closed, and in the body we wrote a paragraph, simple image insert, and paragraph is closed. Image. So look at this code, image src is equal to image slash sample.png. That means this sample.png file is located in images folder, and alternate is like a sample image. That's we are naming that image, and we are closing the body here and closing the HTML here. So image tag has no closing tag, so it closes itself inside. So pretty simple. So we need to save the file, save as. So we are saving this in a folder HTML, and we have some images here, and I'm saving this here. With the name image.html. Sorry. Save. So I saved the file. I want to show you the image first in the desktop, and we have a folder called HTML. In this folder, in images, we have a picture, an image, that is sample.png. Our intention is to load this image in this HTML page. So we inserted these images here, and we're going to run this in Chrome. Yes. So here the simple image insert, the text is here and the image is here. In HTML, you can use .png file, .jpg file, or .gif file, like these image files, based on your comfort. But make sure that you specify the correct image file in src attribute. image name is always case sensitive. You are not allowed to use, like, I mean, if it is an uppercase, you use uppercase. If it is a lowercase, use the lowercase, and make sure that the extension is the same. If this image is a PNG, if you write JPG here, it's not going to load. If image is GIF file, and if you write JPG here, it's not going to load. So make sure that extension is correct. Make sure that image is like the file name is correct. Make sure that like the folder is correct, and be aware that these image names are case sensitive. And ALT attribute is mandatory attribute which specifies the alternative text for an image. If the image cannot be displayed, then this text will be shown up. So like I think that I'm misspelling this. I'm taking a word here of and save this, and I'm going to run this because so it's not a right spelling. So this code is not going to find this picture from the images folder. And let us try to run this now in Chrome. So the image will not load, but this alternative text, ALT text, will appear here. So that's why write alt text. And now we discuss about the setting image location. Usually we keep all the images in a separate directory. So let us keep HTML file in our home directory and create subdirectory images inside the home directory, where we will keep our images like sample.png. So I'll explain this with a better example here. This is the example. So let us try to execute this. So the code is ready here. Here the code is like the source is /html/image/ not HTML png, like sample.png. So what we are saying is, in the HTML folder, in the image folder, there is a file called sample.png. That is a sample image. Okay, so let us save this and run in Chrome. So the image will not display here because of one simple reason. Because the browser will find for HTML file, HTML folder, and it will go inside and it will find for images folder, and it will go inside and look for sample.png. But here in my case, the file that with the code, this .html file, is inside the HTML folder. So, and it will look for HTML folder here, and it can't find it. So the image will not display. So what is the solution for this? So here is that file HTML, and we open it, and let us create one more HTML file inside, folder inside HTML, and we will transfer this image file to HTML. So here the code is here, image.html, and HTML folder, inside one more folder, images, inside you see smile.png. Now close it, come back to the text editor and run in Chrome. So the image is not displayed again because there is a small error in this code, that is this slash here. So go and remove this. Here we are saying that there next to this sample.html like image.html file, there is a folder called html. In that folder there is one more folder called images. In that images there is a file called sample.png. That's the image file. So now save it and run in Chrome. Now you see the picture is loaded. So when you write a code for image, you should be very careful about each and every thing, because not only in the image, when you write the code, when you run it, if you get some error, that means there is something wrong in your code. Go and check each and every point and you will find the error and fix it, and your page will load. So this is the way to deal with image locations. And our next topic is to set image width and height. You can set image width and height based on your requirement using width and height attributes. You can specify width and height of the image in terms of either pixels or percentage of its actual size. Okay, let's have a look at the example here to set the image width and height. So here in this program, okay, I'll copy this code and try to execute in the text editor. Yes. So this is the code. Here we are writing image. We open the image and we're writing source HTML image sample image. Alternative name is sample, like a sample image. Width is 150, that is pixels, and height is 100 pixels. Okay, let us save this and run in Chrome. And this was the previous image actual size. Here we are setting a width, like a setting image width and height. This is the actual size and this is after giving width and height. So here this is a round picture, so it's not like why don't we make same width is 100 pixels. Let us make it 50. Width is 50 pixels and height is also 50 pixels, and save it and run it again in Chrome. You will see it became small with a 50 by 50 pixels image, and this is 150 by 100, and this is an actual size. This is how we assign height and width attributes. And our next topic is setting image border. By default, image will have a border around it. You can specify border thickness in terms of pixels using border attribute. A thickness of 0 means no border around the picture. Let's try with an example. So this is the example here. Here we are using the same picture that we used in a previous program, but we are assigning a border attribute here. The border is 3 and we need to mention this in quotes. So let us execute this program now. So I copied the code here and I'm saving it. I pasted the code here and I saved it, and I'm running this in Chrome. And you see you got a border with a 3 pixels thickness. If it is 0, you won't get border. What if it is 1? save it and run again in Chrome. So it's a thin border. If it is 3, it is a bit thicker. Let us try 10. Save it. Run in Chrome. So you get the thickest border. That's a 10 pixel. This is the 10 pixel, and this is the 1 pixel. This is the 3 pixel. This is how we assign a border attribute to a picture. I mean, to an image. And our next topic is setting image alignment. By default, image will align at the left side of the page, but you can use align attribute to set in the center or right or wherever it may be. That is your choice. So let's have a look at the example. So here is the example. So here we're using the same image and same code, and border is 3 and align is equal to right, and we need to put that in the quotes, right side. So we want to align this picture in the right side, not in the default is left. So let's try this program in the code is ready in the text editor here. So our intention is to align the picture in the right side. In the previous program, we don't have this align attribute. We just wrote until here. But now we are adding this align, and we are assigning a value to the right side. And launch in Chrome. Now you see that the picture went to the right side corner of the browser. In previous program, it was in the left side because it's default. We didn't mention any align attribute there, so automatically it will go to the left side. So when you assign alignment, then you need to give a value. The value is right side, so that went to the right side. So that's a way to deal with HTML image formats. So here in this part, we studied about like inserting image and setting image location, and then setting image width and height, and setting image border, and setting image alignment. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the session, and see you in the next session. Bye bye.